It's a beginner's, like, editing class, pretty much. My teacher played mine first today in class. He just, like, started tearing it apart.
Hey Sabrina, we just saw your video and I wanted to respond to that because both Mia and I went to film school. I think the first thing the guy should have said is, why are you in my class? I mean,
really?
Clearly you guys know how to edit and film and do really fun stuff, and you've been pretty successful so far doing it. We went to film school before there was YouTube, even though I was still doing my vlogs back then and doing videos that were very similar to what we're doing on YouTube now. But it still applies because our teacher used to say, show us, don't tell us. Nothing is more boring than being told what is going to happen. And he might be right for films, but YouTube is a totally different format than films. Mia and I were majoring in animation. To drift for a minute, I was doing an animated video. It was going to be stop motion and pixelation. I was building these really large sets where I lived in New Jersey, and we went to school in Brooklyn. So I wasn't able to bring the stuff in to show my teacher. So one day he said, if I don't see something from you next Monday, you're going to fail my class. So I started doing these project reports, which were really early vlogs. So every week I would come to class with kind of a vlog of me working. The videos that I was bringing to class were pretty much breaking every rule that the teacher was teaching us, but halfway through the school year he said, why don't you make this your senior thesis? Cut together all of the vlogs that you've been doing all year and do like a 10-minute piece of the making of your senior thesis. In May, before graduation, we had a senior thesis screening in like the big auditorium where everybody's senior thesis was projected for a large audience, and I would say that mine was one of the most successful videos of the night. One of our most critical professors that we had for 3 years, right? We had him sophomore through senior year.
For various classes,
right.
Yeah.
He really did not like me very much.
Eddie had absolutely no problem with ripping apart anyone's work if
No.
he thought it wasn't good.
He forbid Corey from animating anymore. So the night following the senior thesis screening, he actually emailed me and said that he was very impressed by my achievement that night. He thought that I had one of the most successful pieces of the entire evening. So coming from him, that's
an accomplishment.
All he kept saying was it was so fast that it hurt his eyes.
Alright, if this teacher's assistant says that fast cutting is MTV style or like something that's unique to YouTube, then he apparently hasn't seen a lot of really famous movies like Psycho or Requiem for a Dream or Pi or Run Lola Run.
He actually said he hated it, but he said, excellent job, it's most professional.
At least he said it was professional.
He doesn't watch YouTube videos.
The fact that the guy doesn't watch YouTube, it kind of dates him a little. We took a lot of different film and video courses from foundation all the way through senior year. I think pretty much everything we do on YouTube is kind of the opposite of what they said to do or not to do. It's a different audience, it's a different time, it's a different format. People like to be talked to. We spend all this time doing like really fancy animated effects and stuff on our Power Rangers channel. And for a video that gets 90,000 views, 5-6 people might say, hey, really cool effects. And then we'll post a video from an iPhone from like a convention saying, hey guys, here are the new Power Ranger toys that are coming out this fall. And people say, wow, great video. What software do you use? That's awesome. Sorry, my point being that the videos where I'm just sitting at my desk talking and nothing is happening, those do so much better than the stuff that we really spend a ton of time doing. It also seems that people will think that your video is better if it's about something that they're already familiar with than something that you really do a really good job on, which I think you guys have the same issue with your music, like original music versus song covers, that people like what they already know they like rather than new stuff. I was kind of frustrated on your behalf because you guys do really awesome work and we've had the same stuff in art school. All the stuff that they've told us has been wrong for YouTube. I think our school really wanted...
They want people who are maybe successful showing their work in museums or having, installations or something.
Right, but mainstream is not...
Not people who work in Hollywood or who have anything that, I guess, average people could watch and enjoy. For the film school, they want people who will have film and videos and festivals.
I personally think people's attention span rate is like harder to pay attention to things when they're slow and boring.
Everybody has a lower attention span these days.
We are, as a society, overstimulated.
Right.
That's just a fact of life.
I mean,
There's so much media available from so many sources 24/7.
I hate the gag. You should probably just take it out. It sucks. Like, he said it sucks.
Really? It wasn't his style of humor, so it sucks?
Actually, that was pretty funny. It was a speaker. I thought that was funny. The guy doesn't get it, and that's more of his problem than your problem.
Well, not to say that there aren't things that might be learned from him, but...
I mean, in some cases, it's good to take a beginner's class, even if you're very advanced, because there still might be something good you'll get out of it. Whether it's something they teach you, or they say something that just gives you another idea that they didn't say, but you're like, okay, that is something you can still learn, even if you're really advanced, from a non-advanced class. But
and from other people in the class, too.
Right.
I never went into a class being really good at something. I just went into this class I already know how to edit, so I wanted to impress him. I wasn't very impressed.
Well, I was told from the teacher that I would never animate professionally.
She animates professionally, and she's had some big name jobs. I don't think we're allowed to talk about too many of them, but she does professional stuff, and it's very good. Well, you guys saw the pencil test we tried to do for your intro ages ago, but she had other jobs that kind of made that not get colored.
My professional
jobs
that I would never have.
Right, the professional jobs, but...
I mean, she compared me to this other student in the class who was also really good at at animation and stuff, but I thought that was really uncalled for to actually compare you against another student and say, this guy, he's going to go places. You, not so much.
I think you're
doing more with animation than most people in my class. Professionally.
We saw your Nirvana video a couple days ago. There was nobody in our film class that, even by senior year, that had video. Well, we were shooting on DV back then anyway, but still, nobody's footage looked like that.
We had standard definition video and we had film.
So a lot of things in the industry have changed. The way people watch TV and videos have changed. So I think the people that are really doing stuff on YouTube are probably on the right track, I think. By the time we have this posted, maybe your other professor will have come in and said, oh wow, you do really awesome work. Maybe here are some constructive things to say, but not it sucks. That's not even a really professional critique.
Well, that's not helpful.
No.
Just because it's a style that he doesn't...
Right, that doesn't mean it sucks. I mean, that's not a critique, that's a personal preference.
Considering, it sounds like the assignment was to edit different types of media together and use different transitions. It sounds like you did that and the guy was just nitpicking.
Alright, now for our people. Hi guys. I know it's been a while since we posted over here. Speaking of Power Rangers, we've been very busy with official Power Ranger stuff. The DVD sets are coming out, as you guys know, so we've been doing some featurette stuff. Last night we did some filming with props. We actually did a lot of filming with props.
Oh, yes, camera loves you.
Oh yeah. I can't show much of that on this channel or the other channel because it's for the DVD stuff, but here's Mia in a screen-used Wild Force costume. Hey, Mia, you're making a scene as the yellow Wild Force Ranger.
I like a man in uniform.
Mia. Hey, you watch those hands, Mia. So, anyway, I have to get back to that. That's one of the reasons why we haven't been doing a lot of vlogging lately. It's been kind of a crazy schedule. Alright, anyway, I do have to get back to that, so thank you guys for watching, and good night.